We're talking about men that have broken the mold for what men's fashion is today, has changed the way that we wear clothes and how we can be confident in our fashion abilities. Here are some of the people that I think have done that. Starting at number 10, Aloe Blacc. Look at Aloe Blacc jumping through the air on the album cover, covered in sand. This guy's so stylish that Sand picked him up as a sponsor for their clothing and hiring a musician to represent. Aloe Blacc's been seen on the red carpets, on the Grammys, all over the world, rocking Sand, huge for their brand, and everybody's talking about and wearing Sand because of it. Another one of the sponsored people of Sand clothing is Neil Patrick Harris, NPH. This man been breaking ground through coming out, gay rights. Gay men have been able to show straight men that we can wear whatever we want without being judged on our sexuality. It doesn't matter how people judge you, be yourself and be a stronger, better man for it. No matter what your sexual persuasion is, do what you want to do and don't let no one tell you, give you no guff about it. Sand is one of my favorite companies, so I'm always going to be shouting out Sand. Next on my list is an up-and-coming emerging designer out of Canada named Sid Neigum. Sid here is making fashion that isn't been seen before. He's making new shapes that haven't been dealt with. He's changing the silhouette of women's clothing, and him himself, when he rocks clothes, is out of this world. If you got your ear to the fashion ground, you want to check out Sid Neigum. Next, number 7, his name is Lapo Elkann. This man is the main shareholder of Fiat Motors. When his grandfather passed away, he owned shares in Fiat and Ferrari, and he passed down his entire suit collection to Lapo Elkann. This man owns a company called Italia Independent. They make specialty eyewear, I swear, just for Lapo Elkann to wear great sunglasses. This guy rocks crazy style. Number 6 on my list, everybody loves to hate him, is Kanye West. But you can't deny that Kanye's got amazing style, he breaks boundaries, he is not letting anyone tell him how he can do it. He's gonna go out there and everyone's gotta know those Yeezy boosts. Everyone wants a pair. One of the most desired sneakers to ever hit anybody's feet. So we gotta admit, he's a straight rider. You can't fuck with him. Number 5, Dean and Dan Caten of D2 Clothing. These guys know how to do it like nobody else. They basically are the inventors of the skinny jean. They, like 12 years ago, were rocking skinny jeans down a runway. You know, 2 5'0" walking down a runway with like 6'4" Giselle or something like that. On top of that, they're the founders of D2 Clothing, a Toronto-based label. These Canadian designers have come out strong. Now their main flagship store is in Milan. They are number 5 on my list because there's just too many great fashion icons that have graced our fashion spectrum and have changed our minds in fashion. Number 4 on my list is the legendary Karl Lagerfeld. This man is designed for every top house in the fashion game. To me, he basically created the uniform, the fashion uniform. This guy like never wears anything else but that huge collared shirt. He's getting pretty old now and everyone can kind of tell, but it doesn't matter. The man has impeccable style. He's done it for every brand you could think of. I'm sure we could just start naming off brands. Chanel, Hermes, Gucci. Guy's had his fingers in everything that is Italian runway fashion. He is the legendary Karl Lagerfeld. If you don't recognize him, check him out. Google him in Wikipedia. Karl Lagerfeld knows how to do it every time. He's changed the world of men's fashion. That's 100%. Number 3 on the list is Jeremy Scott. Jeremy Scott is the world's leading fashion designer right now. He's designing the MTV statue. He's designing the wingtip Adidas shoes. He was like the first real designer to join up with a sneaker company, a runway designer to join up with a sneaker company and make groundbreaking funky shoes that changes everyone's mind. Like, I'd never wear shoes with wings on them. When you wear those wingtip shoes, everyone's walking up on the street, cool shoes, man, cool shoes. When you create one product that changes the spectrum of fashion, you are number 3 in my books of amazing fashion designers. But Jeremy Scott's done a lot more than that. We've got some pictures flashing by right now. You can see that he does it like nobody else. Crazy, crazy fashion, super stylish at the same time being loud, abstract art, graffiti art on clothing, which I always loved. Our number 2, again, could have been number 1 to me. It was a really big fight, but you can never beat out our number 1. The number 2 guy, Pharrell Williams. A musician, producer with a passion for life. He came out with Billionaire Boys Club. It was like a t-shirt brand with one astronaut guy on it. Went into ice cream shoes. went into high fashion, runway fashion, rocking progressive street. Dude basically invented progressive street. It's amazing. Pharrell Williams is someone to look out for the rest of our fashion lives. But he's in legend status, that's for sure, but he really is in the number 2 spot because you can never beat out our number 1 hottest man in fashion ever, Alexander McQueen. Alexander McQueen did it like nobody else. The man killed himself after making his last fashion collection, like signing his name with his blood, that no one will ever outtop that collection. He moved on to another realm of legendary artists, not even just in the fashion world, in all art ever. Alexander McQueen set himself in history. Now we're looking at some of these Alexander McQueen pictures. We'll have an Alexander McQueen video that we'll put up of where he had robot arms and spray models in his white custom dresses that were rotating. He was making live art out of fashion. Alexander McQueen broke the mold. Alexander McQueen changed the world of fashion for us. We thank everyone on our top 10 list for what they've had and the impact they've had in the fashion world. But Alexander McQueen, to me, in my opinion, takes number 1 for all of life. Hottest men in fashion ever. Thanks very much for tuning in. This has been my first top 10 list. Hottest men in fashion. Scot Park, backwards, Tocs Krap. Cop that top 10, cop that top 10, cop that top 10. We out. Peace.